Hello there, viewers. Welcome back to Topia, and I'll be honest, I've got a little bit of a problem. To fully illuminate the issue, we're gonna have to take a little trip to spawn. Come with me. Hello. Past our achievements from the First Kingdom Challenge and the TASA space launch. So many good memories. Past our happy gassed Tephra. Hello, Tephra. Through our newly renovated nether tunnel. Beautiful. Into our incredible nether hub. Always amazing. To spawn, which is always a treat. And in here into the Kingdom Challenge building. This is where the problem is. That is the problem. At the end of the last episode, I showed everyone that our next Kingdom Challenge had shown up, the book. The book right there to my left, your right. Which means we have to do a Kingdom Challenge. But the problem is, I also promised this episode we'd do whatever the KaedenPicker 5000 tells us to do. We may have to do two things this episode. I mean, that's fine, right? You can do two things, right? What is that? See those name tags over there? What is that? What is this? What's going on down here? Aw, our lava chicken salesman is gone. That's unfortunate. Where did he go? Hello? This building is new. What is this? Oh, this is the super smelter. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. That's a beautiful building. Right next to the beautiful clock tower. All right, what's going on in here? What? It's me. Why am I wearing gold? I don't know. Oh, this is adorable. Look at all these Topians. What is going on here? Arcana sitting in the corner. Sounds about right. This is so why is Ellie inside of the cauldron? What? You okay, Ellie? You all right? Well, this is magnificent. I don't know who did this, but this is beautiful. CK obviously went raiding for pillagers. Somebody also spilled some water on my concrete. That is less excellent. Who ruined my roads? Oh, that looks dangerous. Why is that there? So, not completely my fault. Let's go talk to the KaedenPicker 5000. Oh, KaedenPicker 5000, have mercy upon me and just give me the Kingdom Challenge. So that's all I have to do this episode. All right, here goes. Oh dear. Lava lake. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's go see what we're working with. As you probably know by now, our commune caldera is in fact a volcanic caldera. And right over here is one of the ugliest parts of the caldera. This is our sorting system for sorting our bulk storage. Things like stone, things like dirt, things like blackstone, because we're in a volcano and blackstone is literally everywhere. So I just drop it in a chest at that end of the crafting room and it all comes through these tunnels and makes its way to its final destinations in the silos in the crafting room. But that means from the top it's ugly. These silos, these are the ones I was talking about. Yes, you guard them so well, Tephra. Here's the input chest for our sorter, and right behind this portal is the production line for all of the lava. Now, I built all this for the last Kingdom Challenge. I needed a whole bunch of lava for Le Cube Noir. And Ignum still got through it in like 2 seconds, but whatever. But now that I have all this, it will make covering up the lava lake a little bit easier. So I suppose there's only one thing left to do. We gotta cover the existing stuff up there with a flat surface so we can put the lava on top. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. So let's grab a shulker box, load it up with our excess material. We probably have tons and tons of stone. Yep, tons and tons of stone. Is that gonna be enough? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe? It never is it? We are therefore going to take this box anyway and head up to do some work. That already looks a lot nicer. It's sort of giving me parking lot vibes though. We need to probably fix that. And also in the middle there, I couldn't put blocks blocking the beacons that are in the middle of my crafting area. We're gonna need some slabs for that. Do I have a crafting table nearby? No, probably not. Slabs acquired. Oh, this is so weird. Look at this place. Hang on, here we go, ready? There we go. Using the slabs, they count as a transparent block, so it won't block the beacons, and neither will the lava. Perfection. I think the next step is going around the outside of this thing and trying to put in where our terrace is going to be. Like, I know the level it's going to be, but exactly where it's gonna go all the way around the outside, I'm not sure. We should probably figure that out before we go filling in the lava. It's always harder to work after after lava's been put in than before. Just gotta exchange one silo's contents for another. So I'm gonna get all of this, throw it all in here. That'll head up to get sorted, and then we're gonna fill this one with blackstone. Yep, they're still going through. Wah! Wah! I must have misclicked a block somewhere. Why do all of my buckets have milk in them? Nothing for it, I guess. I feel better. And now, fortunately, we have tons of lava. Scoop. It was right over here-ish. Oh, that was a good guess, actually. Hang on. Ah, there it is. Found it. And scoop. There we go. That ought to fix it. We'll start from here, where our amazing sheep farm is located. They all looking naked. And wrap around the outside. I think that's the plan here. Let's go. Now that is just looking smart. I love it. Obviously, we need to do little touches like add in the trees like we've got over there, maybe on this side or along over there. But overall, this thing is working out. I think we can put the lava in. I'm going to need so many buckets. I've actually been preparing for this project for a while. Here we go, shulker boxes full of lava. Let's just take them all, shall we? I'm gonna put this stuff in here too, because why not? Because we need more. The real trick of working with lava is they don't create source blocks. So annoyingly, you can't just like put one here and one here. Like water, it'll make like one in between. Nope, you gotta place down every single one. What? Place it. Nobody likes working with lava, this is why. First row done, yay. That's it. That's as far as we got with all of these shulkers full of lava. Working with lava sucks so bad. I mean, it's good progress, but oh my gosh, we also missed something in, hang on, there's so much lava. Well, I mean, only have to do that like 2.5 more times. Oh gosh. Perhaps most vexingly, I also plan on using lava in my minigame. Uh-oh. Round 2! You know, I've actually thought of a far more efficient way of doing this. Hang on. We need some stripped wood. Yes! Yes! The new shelves! Watch this. So I put 1, 2, 3 shelves there. We need to power them. Hang on. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can yes, place yes, you can place all of your items into the shelves and they're getting sucked up by the hoppers, which is intended, I promise, though a little bit unexpected. So all the items end up here, right? Perfect. Basically, I can load in the lava up here to just funnel into these things. At least I think it works like that, right? Let's see. I just do like that and get crazy with it and just put a whole bunch of lava buckets. I mean, that should theoretically work, right? I need some empty buckets. Hang on. Ow. I don't want to talk about how long in this episode I've spent on fire, but it's been a lot. I can place all of these up onto these hoppers. Get out of here. Up onto these. Ready? And they will empty down into the shelves. Yes, see, the shelves are now full. Come, Elytron, see the contraption. So I've been going from shulker box to shulker box and having to reload my inventory with buckets of lava. By the way, working with lava, can't recommend. But using these new shelves, I've made a contraption. Theoretically, let's see what happens here. If I empty my inventory and right-click this, I immediately filled up all 9 slots with lava. Now, I can place these. Yes, and it refills. Oh, I remember. No. I remember why I did it this way. Because now I have all the buckets in my hand. I can just swap them. The empty buckets get pulled out and look, it put fresh lava buckets in there. That was so cool. And now all the empty ones are down here. Yay! I do wish I'd realized it earlier, but oh well. Stop poking around my lava. It took me forever to get all of this. This honestly may be the best thing I've ever invented. Boop. That's so good. And unless I'm mistaken, that is the last spot. Yes, looking good. At last, it is finished. So now a few little touches to add. For example, the campfires, watch what they do. Coming into our area beneath the lava lake, which is that solid surface up there, we can actually punch out a couple of little holes and put in some campfires so that we got some, smoking areas. See, look, so if I take like this one right here, boop, and just put that. Perfect, let's see how that looks from the top. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So we need to do a bunch of that around the edge of the lava lake, and then we're gonna style up the edges. I'm thinking with some gray moss, just to make them look a little more of a transition from the boardwalk area down to the lake itself. This is so exciting. Not only does it give a little more life to the build, it's also some movement, which is something severely lacking in Minecraft. Not a lot of things, move. So seeing that little curl of smoke really makes a difference. Do I have any gray? Yes, I do. Pale moss. You make this like the same way as regular moss, right? I think, maybe. Also, total aside, I think one of my sniffers died. That's Jerry. That's Ben. We've got Ben and Jerry. Where's Cookies and Cream? I think Cookies and Cream may have fallen to their death. Sometimes up here, they'll get stuck like right, on that edge up there, and then another one will come along and knock it off, and they take just a little bit of damage every time, but it's been so long. It's also really dark in here. It's been so long that maybe, unfortunately, Cookies and Cream fell. Oh well. All right, let's see what happens if I bone meal this. Ah, perfect. I also have some of these crimson roots, but I think I'm gonna need more, like for a little pop of color. We may have to get more from the nether. Jackpot. I needed a little bit more of the pale moss. You know what? I think I'm happy with this. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? Huh? What do you think? Down in the comments below. What do you think? That's a nice little lava lake. It took way too long to do it, but that's all right. And so with this completed, we take our little piece of paper, our little thing from the Kaeden Picker 5000. I think I change the name every time I say it. We can say this project is done. Bye. With that, frankly, fantastic looking project behind us, we really need to do something else. Yeah, the Kingdom Challenge started, I don't want to say how long ago, and we've been putting off actually getting started on that project. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who haven't finished it yet. So let's go to spawn real quick, see what we're working with. I ate something and these stairs appeared. What is this? I heard a skulk sensor go off. Oh. Well, okay then. What is going on? We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming in just a moment. I must investigate. All right, so there's like a massive cave underneath spawn with a beacon in it and some hidden water elevators that are apparently activated by eating. I bet it's one of those calibrated skulk sensors so that when you like eat something nearby, it goes off, but not when you just make any noise. I found that entirely by accident. I just needed to replenish my hunger. This place is huge. Holy moly, look at this place. All right, back to the elevators, I guess. Seriously, very cool and really hidden. Hang on. Do I have to like run out? I think I do. Run. We're good. Alrighty then. Yeah. Let's just double check the rules here. The final challenge. Making a minigame, clear objective for a kingdom complete, completable by no more than 2 players, taking no more than 10 minutes. Every other kingdom will play your minigame, blah, 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 blah. Okay, just basically make a game that it takes 2 or more people to run. It takes less than 10 minutes. How hard could that be? So here's the plan, see? I've got a plan. As I said earlier, it's gonna involve some lava. And I need to do a test. How did I get an egg? I need a single lava bucket. Wait, there's literally a bucket in here. What am I doing? There, give me that, thank you. Boop. How long does it take lava to fall? Like, roughly. Let's see, if I put it like, I don't wanna burn you, hang on. Let's go somewhere else. If I put it in here, see, and I just go boop, 2, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1000. Okay, so like 10 seconds to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish blocks. It's faster than anticipated. What I want to do is I want to have a puzzle where you have to solve it before lava comes down from the ceiling and burns you up. That's my master plan. Do pressure plates stop lava, or does lava break them? Let's see. I think they're fine. Cool, then I think we can use pressure plates for this. You still there, buddy? Yeah, you're still there. The co-op part will be that they have to work with each other to find pressure plates to open like gates for each other to get through. So like one of the players gets to one of the gates and has to stop and wait for the other player to find the pressure plate to open the first gate, which leads them to the next pressure plate that opens the other gate, blah, 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 blah. And they gotta get it all done before the lava cooks them. This is a great idea. Dispensers, 31. I think I'm gonna need more. I despise that dispensers require bows. It's the worst thing ever, and the fact that you can't craft them in bulk. Fortunately, we do have a spider farm. Off we go. I have absolutely no idea if anybody's ever actually seen this on camera. Our regular base is down there in our portal room. This is the spider farm. If you've never seen it before, welcome. And here we are. Nothing particularly glamorous, just a spider farm. I'm gonna have to AFK here for a moment. That ought to be enough. All right, this is gonna get messy. I need bows. Lots of bows! Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Hang on, dispenser, uh-oh, hang on. Help. Okay, I have a theory that we can actually create a dropper and we have like a way to convert it to a dispenser. Dropper with the, oh, well, yeah, that's totally what we're doing. Hold up. Create a whole bunch of droppers and then just turn them all into dispensers. Oh my gosh, that was so much easier. Everybody should have that data pack. Everybody. The vanilla dropper recipe is stupid. I know this looks like a lot of glass, but it's all in different colors and trust me, I'm gonna need more. Is there somewhere here in the caldera we could actually build this? I mean, we have a couple of unused areas in the caldera, namely this corner here next to Redpo's old house. But I need something a little bit flatter and with less zombies. We could put it down here in the caldera somewhere. Yeah, maybe like in here-ish? That actually might be kind of cool. Then you could actually access it from the inside. I actually think that's a good idea. And it may finally be time for all the Falfelin's chickens to go. Sorry, buddy. Now that is a pretty big hole. We need to be realistic here and give players enough time to actually finish this. So if we put the dispenser here, for example, load this in. Oh, I need a button. Okay, so if we put this here, let's time this. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. A little bit less than 20 seconds is the problem. There's actually a simple solution to this. What if the lava doesn't start exactly when they start, but there's like a 30-minute grace period and then the lava starts. That would give them about a minute to finish this, which I think is an appropriate amount of time, especially if it's not hard to actually solve. It's just hard to figure out how to solve, and the way that you'll do it is you will actually have to run this multiple times, and the winner will be the team that does it in the least number of tries. I think this is a great idea. Think that arena size will be big enough? I think so. It's gonna be pretty quick. Wait a second. I can't actually show you how this maze is gonna go. Y'all gonna have to see that in the next episode. So let's jump ahead a little bit. Come here, Tefra, I need you. Honestly, I thought I'd just need a stack. That right there is a stack. And this is all the space I need to fill. Oopsie. Never thought I'd actually cut into my redstone stash. Alright, I think it's time to finally start loading up the lava. This is gonna take approximately an age. Okay, it's time to test the lava system. I have a manual trigger here that'll allow us to turn it on and off. Normally it'll be done by people inside of the competition, but for this, let's test it. Boop. Oh, that thing's going fast. Oh my gosh, they got like 10 seconds after the lava is deployed. Goodness gracious me. This is going to be spectacular. Some overly complicated redstone later, and I think it's done. I had to look up how to do rising edge and falling edge detectors. It was a bit tricky. And then I had to learn how to do timers, and that was tricky. And then I had to run redstone through all of the walls, and yeah, you guessed it, that was tricky. But it's done! It does a thing! Tephra, we did it! I had to build an entirely new support hallway just to get to the control room. Isn't this cute? Goes past our sniffer area. Yep, this is the other side of the sniffer area. You guys only ever see it from like over there. Now you get to see it from over here. Yeah, it looked a lot worse before I cleaned it up. Down here is our connectivity. This is what links everything together to open the doors and stuff. Does everybody else in Minecraft know how to do these things? It's possible. But anyway, all of that is then powered by my little control chair right up in here. This is how you reset all of the latches. And right over here, hitting this right here, will open the doors to allow the players into the arena, start the 1 minute timer, and then the lava begins to descend from the ceiling. It's gonna get a bit toasty. Yes, it is, Tephra. It's gonna get a bit toasty. And that is going to do it for this episode. Goodness, that was a long one. I just didn't have the time to do a full episode just based on the arena itself. Probably should have. But I'm glad we got to cram it in. I'm glad we got this project done. All these lovely little viewing galleries. This is so cool. K for Kaeden on the arena, of course. And in the next episode, we're gonna let the other kingdoms try to survive this lava thing, maze thing. It really needs a better name. Okay, bye.